I'm back again here today to do finished pages. So I'm here to share my finished pages for the month of July. And I have to say, I got an epic amount of pages done. I'm not quite sure what happened. But yeah, there was a lot of coloring this month. I think it's with having the kids out of school and just freedom after that whole homeschooling thing for half the year. I just went a little bit nuts. So sit back. Hopefully it's not going to be too long of a video. I will, in the description below, put links for anybody that I did buddy colors with. So I'll put links for either their YouTube channel or their Instagram page. And then for any books that I share, if you need a link for them, you can always just send me a quick message or leave it in the comments. And I'd be happy to pull that for you. Most of the books, I think you can get off of Amazon. So let's get started. So the first page that I finished, this is from Carla Magana's Macarons sketchbook. And I got this one done right here. So here's my girl. So I finished her off. I used alcohol markers and a little bit of my Black Widow pencil crayons for her makeup. Some glitter gel pen for accents in her hair. White gel pen for the details. And then I used Distress ink for the background. So I really love how this one turned out. I love Carla's books. So this is from Macarons sketchbook. The next one I have here is Square Mandalas Happiness, and this is from Belba Family. So last month I had finished this page, and I did this one coloring in the blocks, and I found it a little difficult to do. So this month I did the cross method. So the little X's, and I was so much more happier with how it turned out and the process of doing it. It was really easy, a lot easier, I found, to follow the boxes, doing the crosses. And I just used my Stettler fine liners for this. And that was done on July the 5th. So pretty. So Square Mandalas Happiness by Belba Family. The next one I have here is Color by Color Summer. And this is from Kira Sharsneva. And I got 2 pages this month. So for these ones here, I had one daughter pick a random number. She drew this page. Beautiful palm trees. I love the colors in the background. I find these color by color books so much fun. And I had my other daughter pick another number, random number, and we've got these pretty trees. And once again, I just love the color choices in it. I find it so relaxing to color in these color by color books. I'm completely hooked. So this is Summer by Kira Sharsneva, color by color. So it's 2 from there. This is a new book I have picked up in the last couple of months, and it's Mandalas for Relaxation and Meditation by Camelia Angelkova. And I fell in love with this one. So I'm doing this one in order. And what I did for here is I picked 3 random alcohol markers. I don't know if you can see that. 3 random alcohol markers. And I just kind of picked them out of my pack. And then I picked 2 glitter gel pens that I thought that would work with. And I enjoyed it. It's not colors I would normally work with, and I didn't really like it at first. But the result of it, I have to say, I'm pretty happy. I don't know if you can see. It's a little bit dark in here. So that was the first one. And then I did the same process with this. So I picked 3 random alcohol markers and then picked 2 gel pens to accent. And I knew when I didn't pull a green alcohol marker for this one, one of my gel pens had to be a green because I saw this as a stem for the flowers. So yeah, you can see the glitter on some parts of it there. I really like this book. I like the mandalas, how they're square shaped. I really enjoy doing these pages a lot. So that's Mandalas for Relaxation and Meditation by Camellia Angelkova. All right. So the next one I have here is Cute and Creepy. So this is Pop Manga Coloring Book by Camellia D'Erico. I got one page done in here. So this one here is my little sea monster, because I think you need sea monsters in July. And for this one here, I actually used my gelatos. So I did a mixture of 3 different colors to do the water. I did my sea monster all in gelatos. The top, I had cut a stencil out of cardstock, and then I used my distress ink to make these clouds. And I used some sparkle paint, some stickles, white Posca, and I put a little bit of glossy accent on his eyes. So there, that's that one. So that is my sea monster from Cute and Creepy Coloring Book, Camellia D'Erico. Okay. And of course, I had to do some pages out of my favorite book. This is Mosaic Art Patterns by such and such Deva. And I did 1 full page, so I got this one done. For this page here, I used my Crayola Super Tips. Yeah, all Crayola Super Tips for this one. And I really like these little cats and how bright the background turned out. And I also went back, and this page here I had completed in the dot method, but I wasn't happy. And the whole rest of the book I colored in now all of the squares. So I went back and I colored in all the squares. So you can see the dots in the background, but I'm much happier now with the page that I have it colored in. So I kind of just matched the markers as best as I could. And I think I used Sharpies and Crayola Super Tips to go over this one. So that's that page from Mosaic Art Patterns by such and such Deva. Okay, and the next book I worked out of is Mermaid, Stained Glass Color by Number. And I got 1 page completed. And I did this girl here. So I really like the colors on this one. I used my Crayola Super Tips and my white Posca and a little bit of my glitter gel pen just for her, oh, I don't know if you can see it, just for her top and some of the accents on the narwhal. I think that's a narwhal. But I really like how it turned out, and I didn't fully follow the color palette, and I don't think I have fully followed the color palette for any of the pages I've finished in here. But yes, so that's my page color for my page colored from Mermaid Stained Glass Color by Number, and this is by Sun Life Drawing. I love this book. It's so bright and beautiful. So the next one here I was super happy with. I picked this book up a long time ago from a book outlet haul, and it's Outrageous Owls, and the artwork's done by Deborah Mueller. And I've wanted to do this particular page in here forever. Here's my little pirate guy. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. I was so happy with him. I did him with my Crayola Super Tips, and I did some pencil crayon over some of the areas and used my glitter gel pen like for his eye patch there and some glossy accents on his eye. I used a little bit of white Posca in some areas and some of my metallic gel pens for like the key and his buckle. But the pages in this book are so cute. Like I like owls, so I could be a little bit biased here. But they're just so fun. I love this one. So cute. And for some odd reason, this pirate one has stuck out to me since I got the book. I've been dying to color this page. So I was really, really happy that I got to it this month and that I got it colored in. So there's my little guy. So that's from Zen Doodle Colorscapes Outrageous Owls by Deborah Mueller. All right, next one. my girl. I got my Hannah Lynn girl that I started in June finished. This is from Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. Took me forever, but I couldn't be happier with how she turned out. So here is my bell. And it seems really dark in my camera here. Let me give me 1 second here. I'm gonna try and switch up one of my lights. That's even darker. 1 second. All right, let's see if that's better. Technical difficulties of filming. Still seems pretty dark. You know, and I'm not doing this at night, and it's sunny out, so I'm not really quite sure what's going on. But here is my Hannah Lynn girl, and this I based it in alcohol markers, and then I went over it with my Prismacolor Premier pencil crayons. I used some white Posca for the details, some gel pen for some accents, and then a whole whack of little itty bitty dots and fine liners and one type of gel pen and then white Posca, and it took me forever to get that girl's dress done. But I am really happy with how it looks, and I actually got this idea from Lavelia. She had recently completed a picture, I think it had with Easter eggs, and she had done this technique on it. So I'll put a link to her channel below, but her pages are absolutely gorgeous. And so I wanted to try it out on Belle's dress, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm happy with like my sky and my castle. It's definitely one of my favorite Hannah pages that I've completed. So I'm glad I took my time and I didn't rush through it just to get it done for June, but I got her finished. So that is my page from Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings by Hannah Lynn. All right, so the next one I worked out of, I told you, a lot of pages. This is Stained Glass Tiffany Windows by Sach and Sach Deva. Once again, I picked this page by random number generator. And I got this one here, beautiful flowers. And I just used my alcohol markers for this. It was really nice, easy to do, not a lot of thought process. Did this while watching a TV show with my husband. But yeah, I really like the effect of it. And I really like the fact that it's the color by number, because these aren't colors that I would choose to go together. And now I have this beautiful page of something that I wouldn't have necessarily picked. So I'm really happy with it. And yeah, so that's my page from Stained Glass Tiffany Windows, color by number by Sach and Sach Deva. Then I completed a page from Famous Paintings, color by colors, and this is from Kira Sharshneva. And I completed this one here, and once again, I did this by random number generator. And I love it. I just used my alcohol markers. This one took me a little bit. There's a lot of details, but I really love how bright and colorful it is. And I think it just looks stunning. I love the color choices on this and how they work together. It's definitely one of my favorite color by color pages I've completed. And the original artwork for that one, let's see, Blazing Sky. It's just so stunning. I love it. Is that Blazing Sky? Yeah, it's gotta be Blazing Sky, because I bet you there's gonna be fruit. No, I lie. There's clocks. Let's see. Oh, these must not go in order because the clocks are there. Yeah, I'm sure it's the Blazing Sky, but I love it. So happy. So that's my page from Famous Paintings, color by color from Kira Sharshneva. I'm sure I'm pronouncing her name incorrectly. And then I come to my first buddy color. So this was a buddy color I did from Jade Summers' Chibi Girls. Love working in this book. And I did a buddy color again with Kathy from Spicy Cat Color. So I'll make sure to put a link to her channel in the description below. But here's my girl. And I'm so happy with how she turned out. I did pink hair, and I love it. And I did a sparkle flower there and white roots because, you know, I did online learning for 6 months of this year with my kids, and we did a whole unit on plants and root growth. And I distinctly remember my lesson plans. So yeah, glad to put my schooling to good use. But I'm really happy with how she turned out. And I loved Kathy's page as well. It was so awesome. And it was neat seeing the two of them together. I love buddy colors, and this was my second buddy color, and I both with Kathy, and I really enjoy doing them. So I did this one with my alcohol markers, some glitter, gel pen. We had to put some sparkle in her hair accessories in the flower. My white Posca, and I smudged some white Posca there in the background to create some clouds. So there's me girl. And that's from Chibi Girls Jade Summer Grayscale. 2 books in 1. So the next one I finished is I picked up this baby. I noticed it on, because I'm in Canada, I noticed it on Amazon.ca that you could pick up one of these Liz Grand Classiques. So this is tome 2. And it was for $25 Canadian. And that included shipping, which is insane because these books are really expensive to get out here. There's another volume. It could be tome 1, but I'm not 100%. Available on Amazon.ca for the same price. And I've seen the 2 books come in and out of stock. But I have a budget just like everybody else, I'm sure. So I had saved my budget to pick up the book. And as soon as this one came back in stock, I picked it up. So because it's my new one, I had to color in it. And I colored the rabbit. And oh my goodness, I had so much fun. He turned out so good, I thought. And I just used my Crayola Super Tips for him. And I totally see now, because the only other volume I have is the newest one, which is the Princesses. And there's a lot more detail in those than there is in this particular book, at least. But I had so much fun doing it. I love them. I'm so hooked on these books. So this is Les Grand Classiques, tome 2, and we got my little bunny page done. Every time I open and close the book, I'm flinging all my discarded stickies all over the kitchen. All right, so my next book I have here is Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 1 by April Amber. And I did 1 page in here. And here she is. This is my little gamer girl. And I based this one off of my, for my daughter, Emily, because, you know, she's 9 and she's getting into the video games and the technology. So I did her favorite color, purple. I did this whole page with alcohol markers, and I did the technique like I did with the last page I did it in, in an April Amber book where I did the lighter color with a darker outline, and I really like it. I did do alcohol marker for my background, and it was a little ambitious because I've got marker line marks everywhere, which is why I put white dots all over the background. And I remember that was the last thing I had to do on this page, and I was nervous about starting. And I started going, and my daughters were like, "Go, Mom, go," because they know you can't let that alcohol marker dry or you're going to get those lines. But yeah, I was really, really unsuccessful. But I still really like it. And, you know, she's cute. She's cute. And we you know, that's just adds, you know, something unique to the page that there's those marks in the background. So the next one, I'm going to go through this book and find one that I think would represent my youngest daughter. And she's 6. So I think there is one in here, Candy, either this girl or there's another one in here. So I was going to complete her to represent my other daughter because, yeah, you can't do something for one and not the other, right? So this is my first girl. And that's from Chibi Girls Coloring Book, Volume 1 by April Amber. So the next one is I did a page, which I'm so happy with. I did a page from Deborah Mueller's Storybook Princesses, Divas, Villainesses, and Heroes. I've had this book for a while. I've been intimidated. I haven't colored in it. So I'm really happy that I pulled this book out, put it in my stack to do this month, and I actually completed a page. And I'm so crazy happy with how it turned out. And I had so much fun. I need way more of her books. So I did this lovely girl here for, I guess it represents Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. And I used my alcohol markers, tons, let's see, can I get that to glow there, sparkle, tons of glitter gel pen. I used a gold metallic pen for the Yellow Brick Road, white Posca. And it was just so much fun to do, and I love how she turned out beyond belief. Like, it's so bright and colorful and vibrant, and I love all the fun details in the clouds, and oh, I can't even describe how much fun I had coloring this page, and I'm so happy with her and how she turned out. And it was pretty quick, you know, for all the details that are on this. It did not take me a crazy amount of time to work on it. It looks pretty dark in my camera, so I hope you can see it. But it is super bright and colorful, I swear. I have no idea, you know, and I hear people comment on it all the time in YouTube videos. Lighting, it's so tricky. Like, I have an overhead natural light that I pull where I shoot my videos, and I have bright patio doors and the windows, and it's not raining, it's not overcast, it's a sunny day, and yet still here we are for some bizarre reason. I don't know if it's a feature on my camera, but it seems to be really dark. So of course, every month I do a couple pages in my Disney Grands Classiques, Carrier Mystères. And so the 2 pages I got done this month is my dragon from, is it Sleeping Beauty? I feel like it's Sleeping Beauty. And in this book, I've only been doing the cross stitch method with my Crayola Super Tips, and I'm really happy with her. She's gonna be a girl dragon. And then on my doggies from 101 Dalmatians, and I love how these 2 turned out. I think they're so crazy cute. And it was super quick to do this because a lot of it was the same colors, but I think they're adorable. I love this book so much. So those are my 2 pages this month from Disney's Grand Classiques, Carrier Mystères. All right, so the next one, this is the Color by Number 70 Plus Cartoon Characters, Mosaics Color by Number, and this is by Jennifer Rowling with the publisher Braid Ideas Paper. And I did 3 pages in this book, because kind of what happened, so the first page I did was this guy here. It was Donald Duck. And I think it looks great, but the tiles are quite large. I guess they're the 5x5, I'm gonna say. And he's cute, but I was like, okay, that was pretty simplistic, right? So I said, okay, let's give another one a go. And then I did this one. I did this one in the cross method because the squares were quite tiny. And I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure it's Cruella de Vil, but this frightens me. Like, my color choices must be off. I really wish with this book there was a color palette. And I mean, they do have this palette, but I would really like to see what they feel the actual color should look like. It's quite strange to me how it looks. And I don't really get, it almost looks like she has a band, like she's wearing a bandana across her face. It's frightening. It's frightening. So I couldn't leave it at that. So then I did this page with my Crayola Super Tips and I colored it in. And I'm going to go with This is the Joker. I wouldn't have guessed that until the absolute very end of the book or end of the page. But I like it. I like how it came out. It's colorful. But yeah. it was difficult to tell who it is. And I'm not even 100% sure it's the Joker, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's who it's supposed to represent. But yeah, so that was my 3 pages by color by number, 70 plus cartoon characters, Mosaics, color by number book by Jennifer Rowling, publisher Bright Ideas Paper. All right, told you, a lot of books this month. The next one I worked out of was Color by Colors Tetris, and this is by Kira Sharshneva. And the one I did this month is the buildings. So I was looking for something bright and colorful, and I kind of just flipped to a random page and went, yeah, that looks like it's got lots of colors in it. We'll give that one a go. And I like how it turned out. So I have pretty little buildings with the reflection of them in the water. So that was a lot of fun. So that's my Color by Colors Tetris by Kira Sharshneva. I'm hooked on those color by color books. So the next one I have here is a page from Mystery Colors, Flowers and Birds. And I actually got to message her. I did a buddy color with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors again out of this book. I had saw her video when she hauled it, and we were working on the other buddy color. And so in our Instagram message thread, I was like, oh my gosh, your video made me run out and get this book. And normally they take forever to come in Canada, but it was at the store. I had to get it. And she said, hey, do you want to do a buddy color to that one too? Absolutely, I do. So as soon as I'm done shooting this, I'm going to have to shoot her over a message that I got it done. But here is my gazebo. And we picked this page where her husband randomly picked a number. And I love how it turned out. I actually used my fine liners for this one. And the larger spaces I did match as best as I could my Crayola Super Tips to color in the top of the gazebo and a lot of these greens. But for this page here, I had to do it little piece by piece by piece. And I just kind of in my head blocked off little sections, like I'll get this much done and then this much done, because there was a lot of fine detail and a lot of work with it. That being said, I think it's super gorgeous and I really love it. But it was a lot of effort. So it did take me quite a bit of time to finish it because I had to do only a little bit a day or else my hand would get too sore. But I love it. I love how it turned out. So that was my page from Mystery Colors, Flowers and Birds. And I'll definitely have a link for Kathy's channel, Spicy Cat Colors, in the description below. So the next one here is, I've got 2 pages done out of this book, and they were actually both buddy colors. So the first one here I did with, hold on, I got my little notes here, Caitlin from Disney Color, and we did this guy, and it's my little alligator, and I just used my alcohol markers for him, and I used glitter gel pen. Don't know if you can see because of my terrible lighting, and I put some glossy accents on his eye. But yeah, I was really happy with how he turned out. And her little guy is so cute. I think she did her as a bright color. Sorry, my kids are playing upstairs. At least they're not on their iPads, but if you hear them, I do apologize. But yeah, and that was the other thing I did on this page. I actually did some blending with the alcohol marker. Shocking, I know, not straight color. So I used 2 different greens to get the distinction in the leaves here. And I was really happy with that. All right, and the next page I did here is this cute little turtle and frogs. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I used my glitter gel pen to put tons of little dots in his shell. Colored once again with my alcohol markers, glitter gel pen, some white Posca. That combination seems to be my go-to with this book. And this one here, I did with a whole group of lovely ladies. So I believe Meg's Art Atrium put a note out asking if anyone wanted to buddy color in this book. And a whole bunch of us responded. So we did this with Ashley's Coloring Journey, MYUC, Cinta, Missy's Coloring, Natasha Likes to Color, Meg's Art Atrium, Amanda Downey, Fran from Franito Coloring, and Steph from Princess of Cute Crafts. So I'm gonna try to put their links to their channels in the description below. If they don't have a YouTube channel, I'll put a link to their Instagram account. And I'm gonna put this in here so I don't forget. It's so much fun to do, and I think we're gonna try and do another buddy color from another book this month. But that is my 2 pages from 50 Jungle Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Okay. And then I got my page done from Mystery Mosaics. This is book 15 from Mindware. And this was another double page. So this one opens the opposite way, but oh no, same way. It's a puzzle in and of itself. So let's see. And I was dying to do this page. This was one of my favorite pages in the book. The ice cream truck. And I think it looks awesome with how it turned out. I just used my Crayola Super Tips. Super easy, super fast, not a lot of thought process, but I find them really relaxing. So I've done quite a bit in this book now, and I really enjoy working on it. So that's my page from Mystery Mosaics. And then guys, I caved, couldn't not do it, had to pick up the Stone Mosaics book from Belva Family. This is book 4. This is my first Stone Mosaic coloring book. I've seen so many people color in them, and I've been like, yeah, looks fun, looks fun. Do I need another book? No. Saw this book come out and went, snap. Okay, yeah, gotta get it. So I caved, so I picked it up. So this is Stone Mosaic book 4, and I did 1 page. And I just used my alcohol markers, and let me say, yeah, okay, I get it. These books are a lot of fun. Coloring in those little stones is so relaxing. I love the picture. I love how it turned out. It's a beautiful little house, it looks like, with a cherry blossom in the sky, in the sun. Super beautiful. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna have to get more. We'll see if I can get some more done out of this book before I buy another Stone Mosaic book. But this was my page colored from Stone Mosaic from the Belba family, and this is book 4. All right. Another one I did here was from the Interior Design Color by Number by Color Questopia. This is the white background because I love to torture myself, and I really enjoy coloring in the lines. So one day I'll go through and color in the lines. I'll let the gel pen sit, and then I'll come back and use my alcohol markers to color it in the following day or sometime thereafter. So I don't know if you can see, but I used purple metallic gel pen, and this looks awesome. I just gotta say, I love the colors. I actually followed the colors on this one, and I think it looks terrific. I think it's so bold, it's so bright. I had so much fun coloring in the lines and coloring in the page, and the coloring in took me no time at all to whip the color down on this, I gotta say. And even outline, putting the lines in didn't take me a ridiculous amount of time, but I think it looks amazing. And I think it's so unique, like home interiors, but man, love it. So much fun. So that was my page from Interior Design Color by Number by Color Questopia. All right, so super crazy productive month because this is another book I was wanting to color in for a really long time. I actually got this from for Christmas, and this is Creative Haven's Home Sweet Home Coloring Book by Teresa Goodridge. Oh, there goes more stickies all over my kitchen. And I colored this page, and I loved it. Oh, you can't see that at all. I actually used my Inktense pencil crayons, and I colored in pretty much the whole thing. I did some details with my Prismacolors, like that rug was done with the Prismacolors, and a lot of the different features on the shelf I did with the Prismacolors. But primarily everything is based in my Inktense, and I had so much fun. Like, look at that barn. Look at all the color distinction and all the different greens I got. It was so amazing. I had a lot of fun, and I'm super, super happy that I finally got page colors in this one. And if you can see there, I have glossy accents on the little, I'm gonna say, it's little dragonfly dome thing, decoration on the shelf. But I love it. It's one of my favorite ones. I have a lot of favorites from this month. I don't even think I would be able to pick. I had like such a fun time. So that's my page colored from Home Sweet Home. Creative Haven by Teresa Goodrich. Oh my God, it's gonna take me forever to put these books away. Okay, so I got another page done from 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camelia Angelkova. And I'm just doing this one in order. I pulled out my new Sharpies, Mystic Gems, and I picked out 3 colors and then a couple glitter gel pens. And I love it. Those markers are so gorgeous. I think the next mandala I do in this book, I'm gonna pick 3 more colors of the Mystic Gems, different ones, and do it. But yeah, I'm really happy. I really like the yellow in it. So soft. And I picked these colors because I had to get the pink sparkle. I don't know if you can sit there. Because that looked to be little princess crowns. So I made it really soft and girly, like it's for a little girl. So yeah, love it. Love those Mystic Gems Sharpies, I gotta say. So that's my mandala, colored from 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camelia Angelkova. All right. I got a page done from Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 3 by April Amber. This is my second page. And you know I had to do the hula girl because it's July and it's the beach. I just did this one here with my alcohol markers. Same technique as I would have done before. Lighter color and block outline with a darker. Used a lot of glitter for my glitter gel pens and white Posca. And I think she's so fun. She's so bright. These pages are so fun to do. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I just have so much joy doing them and then looking at them afterwards. It's awesome. I love these books. So this is from Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 3 by April Amber. So the only one I'm missing is Volume 2 because, you know, I can't do things in order. So that's that one. So the next page I did is from Mosaic Art Vacations by Sach and Sachdeva, and this is the 3x3 color by numbers. And this time I got this one done. So I believe these guys are waiting at the airport. You've got them in their seats. She's reading a newspaper. Yeah, and I just did this with my Crayola Super Tips. Super fun. I wish I was going on an airplane somewhere. But I'll live through my coloring books, and there we go. So there's that one from Mosaic Art Vacations, colored by number by Sasha and Sachdeva. Almost there. 2 more books. Swear, we're almost done. So this is my page by, this is a Kira Sharsneva book, and this is colored by number Quest Circles. I really like doing the circles, so this is the one I picked out. And I just flipped to a random page, and I got this little guy done. And I think he is so cute, and he's got a beautiful scarf with a bow, and he's holding a flower. I think he's awesome. And it was super quick, easy to do. This is probably my favorite one that I've done out of this book so far. And I think I've said that for almost all my pages, but I really love the pages I colored this month. But here he is. So fun, and I love all the different greens in the background, and it just came together really, really quick. So that was my page done from Color by Number Quest Circles. All right, guys, last book, and it's a Hannah. So I got my page finished for my July Hannah Girl. For those of you who are new, Hannah Lynn's what started me on adult coloring. So I always like to do at least one Hannah Lynn page a month. And so for this month, I wanted to do one from Whimsy Girls Through the Decades. And this book here, I had it out coloring, and my daughter accidentally spilt a glass of water on it. None of the pages I've colored were ruined, but I definitely can't work in it anymore. So as I said to her, I'm like, accidents happen. Amazon man can quickly deliver me a new book. We already have the replacement in, and I'm just gonna cut out the pages that I did, and I'll probably give them the book to play around with. I mean, you can still color in it. But here's the page I did this month. And this is, let me get her name. So this is Front Desk Donna. Oh, and she's amazing. I love her. I did, as I always do, alcohol marker base, and then I used my Prismacolors on top with some details from my metallic gel pens for like her jewelry, and for some details on, you know, different accents on the pages. I really love how she turned out. Definitely colors I wouldn't normally work with, like the orange. And I did it very like color coordinated. So there's, you know, orange, 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 green, green, green. But I think it turned out really good. And I was nervous about having that paneling in the background, that it would make the page really dark. So I decided to do it a really light color wood. And I really love how it turned out. And I really love how her skin turned out on this one. Let's see if I can hold you up. Like, I think I did a good job this time of blending in my lines with it. And her dress. But yes, so there's my page, Front Desk Donna. That was a lot of pages this month. I'm probably never gonna do that again in my life. I had a really fun month. And I'm really happy. I got to work out of a lot of books that I haven't worked out of, and I used a lot of products that I haven't used in a long time, like my gelatos and the ink tints. So I really enjoyed myself. I can't even say how much fun this hobby is. I did a horrible job, and I do a horrible job of posting my completed pages to Instagram. So a goal I'm making for myself in August, and I'm already failing because I already have completed pages and I haven't done it, but I'm going to, is to post. August is my birthday month. My birthday is August 16th. So for the month of August, I'm going to try to post to Instagram all my finished pages. I'm not going to do it every month because I know that's an unrealistic goal for me. But for the month of August, I'm going to try, as a thing for my birthday, to post all the completed pages and what books they're from, just as a special from the month of August. As I said before, any channels that I've mentioned here today, I'm going to put the links in the description below. If you would like flip throughs of any of the coloring books I've shared, please leave me a comment or send me an email, a message on Instagram, and I'd be happy to put a flip for you. I don't do flips of coloring books because there's so many out there, but I'm always happy to do it for someone if they request it or if they would like one. Or if anyone would like a link for any of the books that I've shown here. Pretty much all of them, I do believe, can be found on Amazon. So if someone would like a link, if they can't find the book for whatever reason, you can also just send me a message or leave a comment, and I'd be happy to find a book for you. If you would like to subscribe, I'd love to have you along. If anyone would like to do a buddy color with me, same thing. You can either leave me a comment below or send me a message on Instagram. I love buddy colors. I think they're so fun. And I try to, at least once a month, put some books that I've planned to work out of on my Instagram. I take a picture of them and ask if anyone would like to buddy color out of those books. So if you see a post there that you like, you want to color out of one of those books, just comment on the video or send me a message. Thank you so much for joining me. We will be back at the end of the month. I have actually a couple more videos I think I'm going to shoot. But we will see if I actually post all my completed pages to Instagram. So stay tuned. Thank you so much, and I hope everyone's enjoying their summer, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.